Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to the expo. There's so much to show and tell you. So let's not drag the intro and get right into the video. So, this was our entry pass to the expo, and we had four of them, me and three other friends, Shruti, Shraddha, and Sana. They also sent us a visitor information pack which had all the information that we needed. Like, it had all the pavilions that's open, all the country pavilions that's there, and what are the shows that will happen on this particular day, along with what are the food options we had. We used the metro to get to the expo because one, it was convenient, and two, because we really wanted to see the metro station. And we are here. No doubt this metro station is way different from all the stations across UAE. As soon as we exit the metro station, it is the entrance to Expo 2020, so it is not confusing at all. Seeing the flags of 170 plus countries was indeed a proud moment. So we decided to walk towards the dome. The dome usually will have a show during the night time. Right now it's just a pretty view. We decided to walk past it and go to the sustainability pavilion. It was a bit of walking, but we had so much to see and so many buildings to just admire. Even the pathways we walked in had so much detailing, which was simply amazing to see how much work they put into it. And here we are in between the sustainability pavilion to our right and the Spain pavilion to our left. There are around 18 of these huge solar panels in here, and this powers the whole of Expo 2020, which means Diva is no way connected to the expo. It's completely solar energy. The pathway which led to the entrance of the sustainability pavilion was pretty interesting because we had these huge plants on both our sides and it was just calm. There were so many interesting things to look into once you enter this pavilion. It had a few games which was pretty fun and engaging, and to be honest, they had good messages for us. Another thing that I noticed was their sanitization. They just didn't do it for the sake of it, but they cleaned everything that we touched for the other person. The games in here were pretty cool, and then we moved on to Terra, which was a part of the sustainability pavilion. Terra had this under the ocean experience which was so beautiful, and we were just mesmerized with how they built the whole thing up. This was an echo zone, so once we figured it out, we just started making weird noises. They had mirrors in here, so it was just so pretty. And after this, we moved on to the sea of consumption. And as pretty as it looks, it was made out of plastic bottles, which just showed how much plastic the sea is consuming. And it was just basically an awareness for us. Moving on, they put out a lot of would you rather questions, which was very interactive to us. And I have to say this again, but their sanitization and the security reminding us about sanitizing our own hands, I don't know, I really think it needs appreciation. Everything in here fascinated me so much, even though it was in the format of a museum. It was just so interactive and innovative, so it didn't feel boring at all. I'm a person who loves colors, so the theme and the color scheme really interested me. After this experience, we went to the Spain pavilion. At this point, we just wanted to sit down. Me and Shraddha sat for a game of chess while Shruti recorded us, and then she and Sana sat doing nothing, I believe. We didn't finish the game, so let's just say it was a tie. We started walking again to check out other pavilions. They had an explorer train and beanbags for those who were tired, which was convenient. We wanted to get into some country pavilions like the USA, but all the pavilions had a long queue, which discouraged us, to be honest. But I suggest that don't look into the queues. All the countries will have a long queue. Just get into one of the lines and just wait patiently. We decided to go to the Opportunity Pavilion next. Look how detailed each structure is. We finally decided to go to the Sustainable Development Goals exhibition. Had to wait around 5 minutes in the queue, but that was it. We weren't sure if it would be a good decision, but it was definitely worth our time. They told us not to record anything, so you won't know what happened in here and how it happened, but it was definitely an amazing experience. Again, very interactive. Now we're in the sun stage. Even at night, the architecture amazes me so much. It's around 8 o'clock right now, and we are all so tired. We came around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we decided to go back home. Me and my friends got into the metro station, but guess what? My parents decided to surprise me. So I said goodbye to my friends and walked all the way back to the Sustainability Pavilion. While I waited for my family to come from under the ocean, I decided to check out the Expo 2020 Young Innovators exhibition. It had a lot of cool ideas which were very innovative. All of these models were done by primary school students. I finally found them and we decided to check out some more places. My legs were killing me at this point, but yeah, I did it. Excuse the video quality please, because my phone died, so I'm using another phone. Totu told a lot of stories and secrets which will always stay with me. This is the night show that happens in the dome. Some more walking for us to get to our parking. It was very long and we were all so tired at this point, but we had to somehow reach the car. It's 10:30 and there is more to go to get to the parking. After this, we had to take the bus service as it is another 12-minute ride to the M5 parking area. Finally got into the car and we've come to an end. Well, hi again. I hope this video gave you all a picture about how the Expo 2020 works and how our experience was going to the Expo. So before we close, I thought I'll do a small segment about some of the things that you might want to know before going, and these are the things I wish someone told me, but it's alright. I hope it helps you all. Okay, so number one is wear comfortable shoes. Don't do the same mistakes we did because I wore boots and my friends wore heels. Don't do that. And even when you're in Expo, take your own breaks. Don't try to overdo yourself and try to walk around everywhere. There are a lot of sitting places and there is a section full of bean bags. Just take your rest and go on your own pace. Tip number 2, carry some tissues, water and food. I'm not sure if you'll carry a lot of food, but a packet of chips will do. And you will get water inside, but again, the line to get food and water is so long, so I suggest you to carry your own. And if you're going when it's very warm, you really need tissues. So number 3, wear comfortable clothing. I cannot stress this enough because you don't want to be cranky during the middle of the day, so wear your clothes according to the weather. Number 4, don't be discouraged by the long queues. It's gonna be there in all the pavilions. So if you just go skipping, you're not gonna go anywhere and you're just gonna walk in the pathways. So don't do that. Just go into a line, stand there, wait patiently, and the experience is gonna be worth it. Number 5, please use the public transportation, which is the metro. Now I'm a person who used both, and let me tell you, the metro is way more convenient than the parking because Expo parking is vast. And trying to find your correct parking and getting there after a long day is not easy. So I'd suggest you to use the metro. So these are the tips that you have to keep in mind. Regardless of it, I had an amazing time, a wonderful experience with so much to see and so much to explore. So if you liked my video, give this a like, share it with your friends and family who are planning to go to the Expo, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. God bless you all.